no place I can go. Street life, it's the only life I know. Street life, and there's 1,000 parts to play. Street life.
What up?
What are you saying?
What's that?
Chilling. What are you saying?
I'm chilling.
I thought you said what's up.
Oh, I did. I said, what's up?
No, that's what I said. Yeah. What's going on?
Not much, man. These are nice.
Yeah, man. We found this place like right away. Like we visited one apartment. He visited one apartment and said it was garbage. My roommate, best friend of like 20 years.
Yeah.
And he found it and he was just like, let's get in here. This is the nicest place that I've ever lived in. Nicest neighborhood I've ever lived in too. It's quiet as shit.
Dude, it feels like, it looks like Toronto.
Yeah. No.
And I bet that's awesome for you.
Yeah, I love it. And it's good because it's quiet. It's not it's close enough to downtown, but not right downtown.
No.
So I can
that's a C-train station there, isn't it?
Yeah, like I can just walk across there. Well, okay, so wait, when you come out here, you'll see the fucking fence that they put up, which allowed me to cut across. Now I gotta walk around like I'm poor and shit.
like I'm poor.
Yeah, I am poor. Nice. Is this new?
My truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I've had it almost a year. I got it last February.
I thought you had. I'm trying to think.
I had a 300.
Fuck. Oh yeah.
I had the 300 last winter, but it fucking the winter we had last year was awful. Worst winter. Oh yeah, put your seat.
Yeah.
Knowing the drivers in this fucking city.
Yeah.
Was the worst. Okay, I want to get back to Deerfoot. Should I take McLeod?
To get back to Deerfoot.
Wait, no, actually, no. I know what I'm gonna do. I know what I'm gonna do.
I'm trying to think because I don't really drive around much.
I know you don't. That's why I'm picking you up. I'm gonna do this. Woo! Fuck these cars behind us. I know which Tim Hortons we're going to.
Nice.
Because it's close enough that it gives us a chance to talk, but it's far enough that it gives us a chance to talk.
Yes.
So anyway, what were we saying? Oh, last winter was brutal. Like,
it was terrible.
The amount of snow that we ended up getting, I was stuck more than I was driving. So I just said, fuck it, I'm going to buy a truck. So I did.
Nice.
Yeah, brand new. First brand new vehicle I've ever owned, and I fucking love it.
So how is the Xbox One?
Oh, you saw that, did you?
I saw it. Well, I just saw the picture of you.
Okay. I'll give you the full story on that because my fiance for months has been railing against me owning a system.
Right. Because it knows your life.
Well, she's just like, video games are dumb, they're a waste of time, blah blah blah. Like that's the stance that she's taken.
Right.
And I've never understood that, and for the longest time I've been like, man, fuck you. Like, how like are you serious?
Yeah.
That's the stance you're gonna take with that, where it's like, I go away and then I come home and I'm like, I just want to, like, while you're at work, I just want to chill and play some games and hang out with the dog.
Yeah.
And she's no. And then yesterday, when I opened it, and it was she faked me out. It was the last thing I opened.
Yeah.
I opened everything else. I was like, wow, awesome Christmas. Like, thank you for everything you gave me, whatever. And then she's like, and I was like, she put some stuff in my stocking, and I was like, oh, I'll open my stocking. She was like, hold on a second. I think I have another gift for Pippa, our dog.
Yeah.
Because it's her first Christmas too. So she got her a shit ton of stuff.
All kinds of toys and shit.
Oh my god. Our dog is so spoiled. There's still like a whole stocking full of toys that she hasn't even opened yet. And I'm like, Jesus, woman, she doesn't need, like, what do we need all these fucking toys for?
Exactly.
Anyway, so she runs upstairs and she comes down with these two boxes, a big like square box and a box about the size of a controller box. And so she sets it down and she's just like, yeah, this is for Pippa. And in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck did you wrap for Pippa that's so elaborately? Like, everything else you just kind of gave her. You didn't wrap it all.
Well,
but this, exactly, like, the dog doesn't give a shit. But this, she had wrapped so, like, elaborately and so nicely. And I was like, what did you wrap for her? Like, I don't get it. And she's like, maybe Daddy will help you unwrap it. And I'm like, okay. So I start, like, tearing into it. And Pippa's kind of like, I don't give a shit. I have so many other things to play with. And I'm like tearing into this thing, and she's like, get it open for her. And I was like, okay, fuck. And I open it, and there's a piece of cardboard sitting on top, and I pull it away. Sure enough, it's an Xbox One, and my face dropped. And I looked, I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, you...
Wow.
I was like, I was floored, absolutely floored.
She
like,
played the long con. That's wicked.
She fucking long conned me for like,
wicked.
Dude, she long conned me since the systems came out. They were released last year?
Yeah.
She fucking long conned me since they fucking came out. And
well
so
done.
I was
well
like,
done.
I was absolutely blown away. So we went out for dinner last night. I didn't even get a chance to play it until we got home from dinner last night. Because, like, of course, it does all its setup thing.
Right.
You gotta update this. You gotta plug the first game in, and they're like, we gotta update it. I'm like, fuck, I just want to play. But anyway, so I took her out for dinner last night. We were talking about it. I was like, so what? Like, what happened? Like, I thought you didn't, like, thought it was stupid, and you didn't think. And she was just like, no, like, I wanted to get it for you. I didn't want you to just go out and buy it yourself. Like, I wanted to get it for you. Like, I wanted that to be, like, a special thing that I could get for you without you buying it. And I was like, fuck, like, I wouldn't have, I mean, okay, you didn't have to make me feel like I hated you for so long about this, you know, but no, it made, honestly, I mean, it totally, like, every other Christmas, I've won. Every other Christmas of our relationship, I'm always like, I won Christmas because I got her something that she really, really, really wanted. And then this year, we were at dinner and she was just like, I won Christmas. I was like, oh, you did. You fucking did.
But you get a win in that as well, because you get your Xbox.
Oh my God, I won exponentially.
That's wicked.
I mean, I got her a purse and sunglasses that she really, really, really wanted, but like, I got an Xbox One. And Grand Theft Auto 4.
Nice.
Yeah, like, I win. How was your Christmas?
Good. It was good. I worked. I worked. What did I work? Christmas. No, I was off Christmas Eve, and then Boxing Day and Christmas Day. So I didn't do anything. I got my stepmother sent me up a care package. She sent me up like a picture with like all of my siblings, and a picture of my mom and my grandmother, and
Is that the one you posted on Facebook?
No.
The other...
She sent me like a frame with like a bunch of different little pictures in it.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta hang that up. And she sent me gloves, which I need because it's fucking cold.
Yeah, it's cold.
It's
cold and you're small.
It's cold and I'm small. Yeah. And I wear like, it's funny, like I don't care. I leave the house. Actually, surprisingly, I'm not wearing long johns right now. So I was like, fuck it.
It's 3 degrees. Minus 3.
Dude, it's plus 10 is when plus 5. I'll give you a plus 5 maybe if there's no wind.
If no wind.
But yeah, because like it's shit, and like I said, like I walk everywhere, so like I'm outside pretty much the majority of my day. So and what else she sent me? She sent me up a fucking truckload of pepperoni from Halifax, which I've almost already gone through, and it's so good. I gave a couple of the boys one. They were just like, this is it? Like, this is it. And somebody else was there. They were just like, is that from Nova Scotia? He's like, yeah, I didn't even know. He was just like, yoink, and ate it. And he was like, I've only been out there once. And it was like, I remember this. I remember the donaires, and you guys have better pizza.
I've heard that there are amazing donaires out here.
That's what we do, man. Our donaires, like, out here, you've got, like, gyros. I guess that's the closest thing. But, like, it's the sauce that makes it. It's like a sweet... It's sweet, garlicky sauce, and like I went somewhere and they were just like, I had a donaire, and I was like, "What do you put on a donaire?" He's like, "Tzatziki sauce." I was like, "Well, that's not a donaire then."
See, like we have sweet sauce out here too. Like anytime I get a donaire, I always get it with sweet sauce. But I've heard and that's what I've always heard from people is like, if you want a really good donaire, you have to go out east.
You have to go east, and even like
I've heard Ottawa is like shawarma city.
Oh, shawarma! You guys have decent shawarma. Yeah, shawarmas are different because shawarmas are different. The sauce and I don't know. Shawarmas are different. Shawarmas are close, and I mean there are a couple donaire places out here, like the sweet sauce out here. It's a little bit. I don't know. Maybe I'm just biased because I've grown up.
Too sweet for you?
Yeah. Well, no, yeah. And like it's something like the garlic cut. I don't know. It's just different. Like I said, maybe I'm biased because like I grew up eating them. Strangely enough, I didn't even really eat a whole bunch of donaires Like, I had one every once in a while, but it was when I moved away. Like, I remember I was in Toronto, and I was like, I want to don't fuck. I can't. Oh, I at least want the option to have one. So every time I go home now, like, I have to have a Donair.
Oh yeah.
I have to have a Donair.
Yeah.
So anyway, what else did I get? And yeah, no, I did. Oh, and we had dinner on Boxing Day. My roommate made a turkey and a ham, and our friend Krista helped as well, and people brought stuff. And again, I worked. I got home at like 8, and then I got picked up. Got home at like 6:30, and there was like a 20-pound turkey,
nice.
Ham, and wine, and it was good. It was good.
That's good, man.
It was good. It was busy. So yeah. I'm actually, yeah. And now I'm just, what have I been doing? Just watching just hanging out and watching shows. I don't really. Well, I'm watching right now. Halfway through season 2 of Orphan Black. Orphan Black.
Oh, Orphan Black.
Yeah.
Orphan Black.
Have you heard?
I've heard good things.
It's great. It's great. The actress in it, Tatiana Mussolini or something like that. Anyway, she's Canadian. I think she's from Regina.
Well, it's a Canadian show.
It's filmed in Toronto. Actually, the first episode of season 2, they showed her. They had a scene of her running around a corner, and I was just like, "That's Broadview and Danforth. That's like right around the corner from my buddy's house."
Nice.
It's filmed in Toronto. And like last night they were in One King West, which is on the corner of Yonge and King. It's like a big ass fancy hotel.
Oh yeah.
And yeah. It's cool to see places in Toronto. Like, I'll go. Yeah, I don't know. Like I'll go and I'll see a sign and be like, I recognize that. Where's it at? Oh, it's here. So that's cool. And the actress is a beast because she has to play like.
Is it
6 different roles?
6 different roles.
Yeah.
Is it like? What do you mean?
It's about clones.
Right.
It's about clones.
I think I knew that.
One of the girls, she found out that she's a clone, and there's like a whole clone conspiracy and yada 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 and wackiness and.
Is that okay? So is that kind of like? Did you ever watch Dollhouse? No, Dollhouse wasn't about clones. Was it? What the hell was Dollhouse about? That was that Joss Whedon, Alicia Cuthbert. No, not Alicia Cuthbert. Jesus, Eliza Dushku.
Oh yeah.
Vehicle that where. No, okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about. Dollhouse was about
I've heard of Dollhouse.
They implant memories into these women, and then they become different people for periods of time. That's what that was. Okay, so I'm gonna have to check out Orphan Black.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's very good. It's actually
on Space, is it not?
I think it's on Space. A BBC show. I don't know what shows it in Canada because I just watch it on my laptop.
It's a BBC show?
Yeah, I think it's on Netflix too.
And they fucking film it in Toronto.
It's a BBC show that they film in Toronto. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's.
Although Copper was the same thing. Copper's a BBC America show that they film in. Did they film it in America or did they film it in Canada? Copper's the one about the cops, like the Irish cops in the late 1800s in New York or whatever.
I've heard of it. Have you heard of Peaky Blinders?
That is Cillian Murphy?
Yeah.
I've heard of it. I've seen it. Like, it's on Netflix. I know it is.
Okay.
Haven't watched it. Have you?
No, my buddy Ryan told me about it. He was like, yo, have you watched that? It was like, I saw they always ran commercials for it before. I want to say either Sons of Anarchy, definitely Homeland. And I was just like, I've got to watch it. It looks good.
Is that an FX joint?
What?
Peaky Blinders.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what network it's on, actually. But I know that it would be on the pay-per-view channel that we have, and I've got to start watching something else because Homeland's over now.
Homeland's like done, or just for the season?
Just for the season.
Oh, okay.
Just for the season.
Okay, so Sons. We gotta talk about the end of Sons because we haven't talked about it at all. Well, other than talking about it on Facebook and shit. I know that you've expressed a little bit of a bad aftertaste having gone back. Like, you've watched that episode.
Yeah, I watched it again
a bunch of times now.
I don't have, like, I think they ended it as well as they could have, There's a couple of things that I have questions about, but I mean,
Like what?
it's Sons, so I can't. Well, I mean, for example, why didn't Tig die?
You wanted Tig to die?
I hate that dude so much.
Oh my god!
I thought he would have been
love Tig.
he would have been the first one.
No.
He would have been the first one dead for me.
I don't understand why you hate Tig.
I don't
get it.
He just
Rubs you the wrong way.
he's impulsive. He's creepy.
He's very creepy. I'll give you that. He's
Aw.
but oh, that sucks. Fuck. The amount of fucking accidents I've seen these last couple days, like the roads are shit. Slow down.
That's why I'm happy I don't have a car anymore. I was like, I'll happily take transit if I don't have to deal with fucking like that winter that I drove. Like people are, it's man,
dumb.
you got to give yourself all kinds of room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So and Jack's like, a lot of people are mad that he got to go out on his own terms, and I can see why, because he did a lot of like fuck shit to Jack. People loved Jax, but I don't think they realize like he was a bad guy who made bad decisions.
Oh yeah.
He was just, and I mean, I guess you could blame part of that on Gemma, because I mean, really, who's gonna believe your mom would lead you down that like life? Like,
I mean, I'm glad Gemma died.
yeah.
Really glad Gemma died.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I still felt like it wasn't enough. Like it was not satisfying enough, because the amount of shit she's done, because I loved Tara. We all did.
I think we all did, yeah.
The amount of shit that Gemma did, and just the brutal fucking way she killed Tara, like, I don't feel like it added up to enough when Jax just shot her. Like, I mean, I understand that it was really hard for him, but fuck.
It might have been Tara. I've been like, okay, go ahead. Psh,
Yeah, like,
gone.
It wasn't enough. What do you want?
Medium double with milk, please.
Medium double with milk?
Yes.
All right.
Cream makes my stomach fancy.
Me too. Hi, can I get a medium double made with milk? And a large 2 cream, 3 sugar. I still get cream anyway. No, that's it.
365 then, thank you.
Thank you. I hate this corner. That's the one that I used to live over here.
Oh, okay.
With, before I obviously moved in with Krista, but like, fuck. I don't know if we're gonna make this corner. Fuck. When you build a drive-through, like,
In Calgary.
put some room in
in
it.
Calgary.
Right?
Home of the trucks.
Oh fuck. Fort McMurray's home of the trucks. But
Oh,
you're right.
yeah, I suppose.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
like-
Grand Prairie's home of the trucks. They're like, the trucks are all up north, but there's still a lot.
I've never
down
been to
here.
Grand Prairie.
Oh fuck, you don't want to.
I was gonna say, I don't think I
got lots of family there. Like that's
Right.
the only reason I would go. But
Yeah.
other than that, you don't want to fucking go.
2,065 cents.
Okay. For a second there, I thought he said $2,000.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Are there diamonds in my coffee?
Am I being robbed? Tim Hortons. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Jack's death was fitting only because it mirrored
His dad.
JT's.
Right.
There we go.
Awesome.
Have fun, guys.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Merry Christmas. Or Happy New Year.
Yeah. So many holidays.
I'm still stuck in Christmas because I was gone for all of it, right?
Right.
So I just, like, I Christmas Day was yesterday for me.
Oh, yeah.
And it's the 30th.
Yeah.
Fuck, I can't believe it's almost 2015.
Yeah, man. It's it's been a busy year.
2014 has been a very interesting year. Fuck, I was famous for 5 minutes.
That's hilarious. How many views did it like top out at? Well, I'm sure
It's still getting viewed. It just broke 150,000.
holy shit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Well, I still, like, somebody commented it. No, some like Asian dude commented on it last night. Literally last night. I woke up to some dude had commented some Asian characters on it, so I obviously can't read it, and tried to add me on Facebook. I was like, what? No. All these random ads. Like, I'm sorry, I don't know who you are, and I don't know where you're living.
No.
I think he said he was living somewhere in the States on his Facebook, but I was like, all right, I'm good. I don't need any more friends. I've got a lot. But anyway, yeah, I think Jax's death was fitting, but other than that, there was I'm fine with Tig leaving.
Yeah, no, I'm not really upset. That's just me being petty.
Yeah.
And
Because
and
you hate him.
Because I don't like him.
And
I'm happy that fucking Chibs was wanted to president. I love Chibs.
Oh,
I love Chibs. Someone brought up the point, like someone was just like something about Chibs dying, and I was just like, fuck that. I'll fight.
Oh yeah. You remember when Opie died?
Yeah.
When Opie died, there was that moment where Chibs was in the room, and I had this like flash of, fuck, no, Chibs cannot die, Chibs cannot die, Chibs cannot die.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was Opie dying, and it was like, no, I would have been fine with Chibs dying. I would have been fine.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
That might end up being probably the like most brutal, like best death of the show. Like people were just mortified when Opie died.
Oh yeah, in terms of a beloved character, yes. The most fucked up death on the entire show, that's the one that still haunts me to this day, is the one where Tig's daughter gets burned alive. That scene
that was pretty
is fucked up.
Yeah.
That scene is fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh my god. How do you get away with doing that on a fucking TV show? And to the extent where you're like, to the extent where it's not even like, oh man, that's like, it's like you're beyond words. And it was like it was like episode 1 or 2 of that season. It was really early on.
I want to say like the season 5.
I think so. Yeah, it was. It was season 5.
Yeah.
And it was like first 2 episodes, I want to say.
Yeah. But man, they've progressively let, like, FX doesn't care. They've let them get away with a lot worse, like, getting worse. Like, even Tara's death was pretty fucking, like...
And when they're holding her head under the water and just stabbing.
And then Jax fucking stabbing that dude stabbing that dude through the head, the Chinese dude.
Oh, the one he thought killed her.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
That was pretty brutal too. Like they progressively,
and just like the solidness of it, how it stops, and you're just, oh, that was skull.
Yeah. Yet you can't say fuck on TV.
No, you can't say fuck, but violence is fine.
Yeah,
that's
all the
America
violence.
For you.
Can't even see a titty.
No titties.
None.
Oh,
do they?
Well,
I keep thinking that I've seen them in Sons, but I think it's just like
it's like so close.
Yeah.
But yet so far.
Yeah.
Okay. Cereal.
So, did you see that thing that I posted, the Jay interview?
No.
Okay, so
what?
Yeah, Jay with some, can't remember the name of the site, but
recently?
Just like I posted it last night or the night before.
Oh, I didn't even look.
He got an interview with this site because he didn't get interviewed by Sarah, and now all of a sudden,
he didn't want to be on the podcast.
Yeah, but now he wants to do an interview.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
And I can't, and because of my memory and I'm stupid, I can't remember really what like. But there were a couple inconsistencies in the story. Like, remember when him and apparently they went over to that girl Kathy's house?
Yes, it was Kathy, who isn't called Kathy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they go over to Kathy's house.
They went over to Kathy's house to smoke. It was just him, Adnan, her boyfriend, and Kathy, right?
As far as I remember, that's what Kathy said, because Kathy, like, they came to the door, bump, and she was like, oh, and then talking to her boyfriend, she's like, hey, Jay's here, he wants to, like, and he's like, well, what does he want? Well, I think he wants to hang out. Like, they were confused.
Right.
Like, it wasn't like they called him up and they're like, hey, do you want to smoke? That's what she says specifically on the podcast. It wasn't like they called them up and said, hey, do you want to smoke? It was just, boom, we're here.
Yeah.
Let's hang out.
Well, he added 2 more people. There was like some, that Jen girl, his friend, and some Laura girl that I've never heard of before.
Which one was Jen?
Jen was the one that he called. Fuck. Who was Jen? Didn't he call her? He tried to call her to get weed or something.
Oh fuck, I don't know.
I don't know that. See, yeah.
I've listened through the whole thing, like all 12 episodes, like 3 times, I think now.
Oh really?
Oh,
yeah,
I've listened to it a lot, and especially because I wanted to go, because once we started talking about it, I wanted to go back and find out why the fuck she didn't talk to Stephanie.
That was my first.
But
thought.
it's because Sarah specifically says in episode 5 that Stephanie didn't want anything to do with it.
She knows something. She has to know something. You can't tell me that she is as close with Adnan and fucking, like, she's that close with the 2 most important people in the entire thing. And I don't get it. I don't know. And that's what's really clouding your case. Like, until we know from her, she knows something crucial. So that'll put together some dots, I think.
Well,
but I don't know. I don't trust Jay. I had Jay pegged within like halfway, and like 10 minutes within like first episode, I was just like, oh, this guy did it.
Jay did it.
Or had something more to do with it.
Well, because instantly the way he's talking about it, you're automatically like, well, he's you don't feel like he's telling the truth, like right off the bat.
Right off.
You feel like he's, oh shit. You feel like he's lying right off the bat.
Right.
And it's so funny going back and listening. You know when Sarah goes and talks to that the one juror, and she's just like, well, he didn't have anything to lose. I mean, he was going to jail too. And she was like, well, he didn't go to jail. And she was like, oh, he didn't?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And you can hear like hear that realization in her voice, like maybe his story wasn't credible.
Yeah.
Like you can hear that, oh shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like
why did you vote to convict Adnan? Because he had so much to lose. Like, why would he admit to like helping burying a body, blah blah blah? Well, he didn't go to jail.
Well, that was my whole thing. I was like, and it took a while for them to bring up that he had a plea bargain. I was like, he has to.
It wasn't even a plea bargain. They didn't. There was. They state on the podcast so many times that the state's case against Adnan was Jay's story,
right?
Coupled with the cell phone records.
Yeah.
And see, that's the other weird thing
cell
to
phone
me.
records are sketchy as shit.
That's and then so when they start talking about how like the Nisha call, and you're like, fuck, why would Jay have called Nisha?
Yeah.
And then when you get into the fact where they find on the AT&T bill that states that any call that rings and rings and rings and rings and rings, they will start charging after
30 seconds.
A certain amount of time.
Yeah.
Right. So her number, like, it just, to me, the whole, it's like, and they say this in the podcast, it's like this either a severe case of really dumb luck, or not dumb luck, but like bad luck on Adnan's part.
Yeah.
Or where everything, like Jay was just telling, because how was Jay going to know about the cell phone towers pinging and blah, blah, blah?
Doesn't seem like that bright of a guy. But what are the odds, right?
But what are the odds that, like, Jay was going to tell them this story? And there are parts of his story that don't even line up, yet they were like, meh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they're like, oh, we were in the one park or whatever that they said they had to go to. And she was like, we don't have time for this. Yeah. Where they were, like, trying to recreate it. They were like, we don't have time to drive over there just to smoke a joint and come back.
Yeah.
Because she's like, she even says, if I'm Adnan, I'm freaking out because I don't have an alibi.
No, exactly. And then no one remember. Did they remember him being did he make it back to track?
Nobody knows because they didn't take attendance. Of course they didn't fucking take attendance.
No.
Like, nothing lines up in Adnan's favor.
That's the thing, like, did he really have this much bad luck?
Yeah.
And but he's not talking, so that doesn't help his story.
No, not at all. And the thing is like, how much... Oh, God, I hate McLeod. Especially, well, and it's like, Christmas is over, people. Why are you going... I guess Boxing Day sales are still on.
This whole area is always a mess. I try not to come here as much as possible. I go to fucking Mark's, and I really only go to Chinook if I'm going to see a movie, like, once a year.
Do you just hop the train?
Oh,
What
no,
is
I
it?
pay every time.
What do you mean?
Oh, I thought you meant, like, go on for free. Oh, no.
No,
like, do
I
hop
mean,
the
just
train?
like, do you just hop
Yeah,
on the train?
Oh, yeah, just
Where
come.
does the train stop?
The train's
It's over. Oh, right, it's down there. Right.
down
right.
here? Down
No,
here?
it's
or
down there.
Yeah.
It's straight down that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So,
I used to take the train down to Chinook.
Yeah, it's 2 stops.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess coming that way. Because I used to go to school down just by, like, in Acadia, about just up the street from Heritage.
Right.
So we would walk down the street to Heritage, hop on the train, and come to Chinook. Like, we did it one day when there was, like, this event or something that we want. I mean, keep in mind, we were in, like, grade 8 or 9.
Right.
And we didn't want to go to this event, and we thought, we've got a couple hours to kill. We could probably go there and make it back, and fuck. But when we got back, we were so late. Everybody was so pissed. Because the thing that we thought was taking a long time didn't actually take a long time.
Oh.
And classes resumed, and we, like, showed up, and we're like, oh, fuck, we are late.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck's honking? Fuck off. Anyway.
Yeah.
I was texting.
Do you think he did it? Like, what's your final verdict on it? Like, I like the way that, like, my favorite thing about it is the narration. Like, I love the way that she told the story, and she gave off this amount of, like, I
really,
think that I know it, but I'm not quite sure. Like,
well, it's really enthralling. Like,
Yeah.
the whole thing is really, really, really fun to listen to.
yeah.
And it's kind of sick in a way, because you're like, this was an actual girl that...
Well, that's the thing, is that, like, I really, honestly, until, like, the 3rd episode, like, I kind of put it out of my head that, like, this really happened.
Yeah.
So...
And it took me a while to figure that out too, where I was like, oh my god, like, because at first I was like when you told me about it, I was like, oh, okay. I thought it was something that somebody had written, like it wasn't real, like it was scripted.
Yeah.
And then I started listening to it, and I didn't look. I saved it because I started listening to it after the last episode had aired, so that I was able to just go through and blow through the whole thing.
Okay.
And I started listening to it, and I was like, this seems incredibly, like, this doesn't feel fake. Like, it seems incredibly real. And I figured it out pretty early on, because I went to the website and I saw
See, I didn't look
pictures.
anything. I didn't, like,
I
go
just
to Twitter,
saw
like,
I saw the pictures of, like, the people and stuff, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh fuck.
Yeah.
But I was texting another friend of mine who also had listened to it, because she commented on a status or something that I had written about Serial, and so I texted her and I was like, you listen to Serial? And she was like, so good.
Yeah.
And I was like, so same thing you did to me. I was like, next question, who do you think did it? And she was like, Stephanie. And that really, and I was like, because I had never considered that.
Huh.
She was like, I think what she said was Stephanie, or maybe Jay. But Stephanie, she said the same thing as you. Stephanie knows something. And I was like, I had never even considered...
See, I knew that she knew something like that, but I'd never considered that she had done it. That's not a bad...
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, and it's like...
Why won't she talk?
The whole rest of the thing is so illogical and fucked up. Why couldn't you go with that theory?
Well, and
like, why couldn't you entertain that?
No, think about it. Like, did she not testify?
I don't think so. I think
Can they not make her like, yo, this is a murder, you know something. Man, cops can make you do more for less, for fuck's sakes. Like,
yeah, but but think back though, like the amount of shit that they dropped the ball on this case, like with the girl, what's her name? Asia McLean.
The girl who saw him in the library.
Right.
Right.
Who wrote him the letter and was like, I saw you in the library, blah, 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 blah. And then she retracted her statement. She called up the prosecutor. Was it the prosecutor?
Yeah.
Remember, she called up the prosecutor and completely, like...
She's like, no, I saw him.
Detracted. No. She fucking fucked up her statement. Do you remember that? Asia McLean,
right,
wrote the letter, and then while the case was going on, for Gutierrez or whatever her name was, for one, didn't even use her as part of the
yeah,
case.
yeah,
but
yeah,
then
yeah.
she also called up the prosecutor or something and totally like defamated her entire statement.
Yeah.
Like, no, I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
But she's still like to this day when Sarah talks to her, going with, I did see him in the library.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
was he there, or did he kill Haley?
Why did he not, like, I don't know. I guess maybe I just think that I'd fight it a little bit more if, like, I didn't do the shit. But I don't know, maybe he's just like, whatever.
He's and we're also
I think maybe he had something to do with it as well.
But
like,
think about this too. We're also getting the Adnan, like the Adnan that's talking now is the Adnan that's been in prison for 15 years, who's built himself a comfortable little lifestyle in prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So had they recorded and talked to Adnan 15 years ago, is it this turn? It is.
Yeah, that one.
Had they talked to Adnan 15 years ago, you know what I mean? Like, it probably would have, because remember when Jay walks by him in the courtroom and he calls him pathetic?
Yeah.
And the judge is like, up to this point, you've been perfect, remind your client to, just be careful.
Calm down.
Yeah. I don't normally smoke in here, but I need to smoke.
That's fair. Can I smoke?
Yeah. Just roll the window down. I don't give a fuck. So, I don't know. It's tough.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I think that I I don't know. I had to keep reminding myself again that that wasn't like, there was a very good possibility that nothing is going to come out of this.
See, but
and you just have to try to take it for the story.
I had a different view, because to me, a story's supposed to have a definitive end, right? That's to me, that's what it should have had, a definitive end. So the whole time I'm listening to this, I was going off the fact that, okay, we're gonna know what happened come the last episode,
right?
And we get to episode 12, and it was like, what?
I steadied myself for it to end like that. Like, probably like halfway through, I was like, I don't know if she's gonna be able to come. Like, cause remember, like, she's just a journalist. She's not a lawyer.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair.
Anything like that. Like, she's just telling the story. Like, I would like to think. Well, I just read it for the sake of the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I gave up like coming to a resolution about it, and I mean, Adnan's happy with chilling in jail for 15 years. Like, well, how long is he in there for? Life?
I think you got
20 years.
I think he got a life sentence, 25 to life. I would assume he avoided the death penalty. I remember them saying that.
So he could be out in 10 years.
Or did he get? Was there? I can't remember if there was no chance of parole with him. I can't remember if that was one stipulation on his sentence. I've never been arrested, so I don't really know how criminal proceedings work and all that shit. So I'm not like an expert when it comes to, like, when you hear the phrase 25 to life, well, life sentence to me is like life. Until they die.
Right.
I don't know. I really hope, because they are still doing things, and I was reading an article about how they have opened up the case for a third time. Okay. It has been opened up for a third time, and they have people looking at it, as far as I know. So it's kind of like, well, it'd be nice if they found anything new or something like that they would do a follow-up.
That's what I would think. Like, what's next season going to be about? I haven't read anything about it, or... Well,
they don't even have a case for it yet. You know what I mean? There's no... It's not going to be about the same case. It's going to be about a different case. And I'm also worried about that, too, because what if the next case isn't as interesting?
Yeah.
And you realize that she's been working on that for a year. She's been working on this podcast for a year.
Yeah.
So think about that. How long is it going to take for them to come up with a new season. You know what I mean? Before we actually get something that's feasible and like we get something new to listen to.
I don't know. Like, I'm gonna try to not like read or like do anything about it because I don't know. I like the whole mystery of the story.
Yeah. That was one of the best parts. Is like not
knowing. Like,
you weren't knowing.
We still don't know.
No,
we still don't know. Like,
and that's why we still discuss it because we're like, who the fuck did it?
Yeah. Who?
But it's a great conversation.
Yeah, man. I like if I want her to narrate my life. Like, she can tell a hell of a story.
Oh yeah.
So
that SNL skit.
That was great. That was hilarious.
Speaking of Santa, did you listen to Creases?
You sent it to me. You said it. No, I haven't listened to it.
You haven't listened to it at all? I gotta show you. Like, you've heard Yeezus.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Oh well. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta show you at least one song because it's so funny.
Yeah. No, I saw a couple people post about it, and I was like, okay. And then you sent it to me. So
because it's
I'm a clause.
It's bad in such a good way.
Fuck, man, it's Christmas again.
What in the hell?
And it's like, it's the album end to end, but it's all about Christmas. I love it so much. And if I'm Kanye, I'm like, I'm getting a hold of these people because some of the singing's kind of off.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a hold of these people going like, I want in. Let's make this better.
Yeah.
But he's too fucking. I think he's a little bit too.
He's crazy. He's absolutely nuts. And
I love this album, but he's fucking.
I love it. I love everything. I think.
Approaching, fuck the toys that y'all been wanting. Fuck the toys that y'all been hunting. Santa calls me up all night again. Soon as I pull up and park the gifts, we get this bitch crippled like Tiny Tim. Take my knapsack and pack it in. White hair boots to buy the sins. There's too many kids in this house of 10. Real crinkle back in your house again. Red dude all in your chimney then. Red suit all on your couch again. And
he's got Kanye's flow down.
They got more dead gifts in the
Some of it he fucks up. Long night.
Long night. How many gifts am I dropping off? Let me say I lost count. I don't give a fuck.
How many gifts am I dropping off? Let me say I lost count. I don't give a fuck. And the jingle bells in the back.
That's pretty good.
I gotta show you. I Am a Claus. Because that one, I Am a God is like my favorite song.
Me too.
Because it's just like, who the fuck has the audacity to just be like, I am a God?
Yeah, and I love this beat.
And it's like, you can't tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
Oh, he's not. He's not. He's such a...
I Am a God featuring God.
Yeah. Yeah, this is probably my favorite song off Yeezus. I love his entire discography. I think Late Registration is the best album of the last decade.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know he's an asshole, but I don't hang out with him, so I don't care.
He still makes good music.
If we were to stop like liking the celebrities and stuff that we like because they're assholes, we'd like two people. And
Robin Williams.
Everybody's an asshole in their own way.
I am a Claus.
This beat's so great.
I Am a Claus.
Hurry up with my damn Rudolph. Hurry up with your trains and dolls. Get the sleigh at the damn garage. I am a Claus. Even though I'm a Santa Claus. Your wish list's in the hands of Claus. So y'all better quit writing the clause. Naughty or nice is so unlike you. Kissing Santa's ass is so unlike you. The only Santa that's not a white dude. So here's a few hating ass children who fight you. If you were milking cookies, I would bite you. And I don't even want to hear about what children might do. Old parents mentally still in high school. Since the white beard, they never like
He even gets the scream down at the end.
But everybody know you got the bitch back. Give it on rap man, we was the Rat Pack. Dancer, down on a sleigh back. Rudolph, reindeer, red nose shining.
This might be my favorite Christmas album.
I'm gonna have to throw this on the phone and give it a proper listen.
Well, it's just on SoundCloud.
Okay.
So I think
I have the SoundCloud app.
I think you can download it.
In a family ass residence. Hurry up with my damn eggnog.
Oh my God!
I am a clown.
And do you like Drake?
Yeah.
Okay, my sister, Take Care is one of my, like, I don't really like Drake's.
I like Drake rap. I like rapping Drake. Singing Drake can fuck off somewhere.
You like rapping Drake?
Rapping Drake, yeah. Because
Okay.
Drake can rap his ass off when he wants
I
to.
like singing Drake and not rapping Drake. So I'm different. But he sent, there is on Shalom Life all these pictures, take care of each other this Hanukkah, and it's him sitting with a yarmulke on, and then worst behavior with Santa.
Yeah.
This one was cups of eggnog, bitches in my old phone, and then cause you're a good girl, and he's chasing fucking
Mrs. Claus.
Mrs. Claus. So good. And then do Santa and more Drake Raptors title. But yeah, I thought that was funny too. My sister sent me that one.
I like Drake. Drake is a talented dude. I just wish that he sang less, but I understand why he does it because people do like it. I just think that he can rap.
See, and that was the reason I didn't like. What was the new album? Like the one with it's blue and it's his face. Like the
Nothing
painting?
Was the same, or Nothing Is the Same, or
Yeah.
something about the same.
Yeah. That album, the only song I liked was "Hold On, We're Going Home" because it's the only one that has singing in it. All the rest of the album is basically rapping, and that's why I didn't like it. Whereas "Take Care" has a lot of singing and stuff. Like Marvin's Room.
Oh Jesus, no!
Marvin's
no.
Room. I love it. I fucking love it. I fucking love it.
Such a man.
You don't like it?
He's so soft.
It's so soft and it's so sappy, but it's just like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, brother,
All right, homie.
thanks for coming out.
No problem, man. We'll definitely do this again.
Oh yeah, we gotta do it again. It'll be up tonight.
Yeah. When are you? You're back. What? 1 week on, 1 week off. So a couple weeks.
Yes, I'll be back the week of like the. Oh fuck! I go back on the. Fuck. When am I gonna be back? Sorry, let me just
That's all right.
look it up. I'll be gone. I'll be back on the 12th. So,
Okay.
So we'll do another one that week.
All right, homie.
If you got some time. But
Yeah, I'll make time.
I'm gonna do a bunch of these with like a bunch of different people and shit.
All right, cool. And yeah, there's room for a guest.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Sweet.
Anyway.
All right, homie. Take care.
Yeah, you too, man.
Thanks for the coffee.
Word.
Peace.
Peace.